Yeah, good evening, guys. Okay, Satish, projector. So, online students, check it out, guys. Here, am I audible? Online students, online students, am I audible? Okay, okay. So, guys, here, yesterday, some general information we discussed, okay, on your Oracle and Oracle databases, and okay, how it will be okay using and what is exactly the Oracle, how can you define here, and this Oracle database where we can use. Okay, so this kind of the informations we will discuss in this today session. Okay, no, and later, yesterday some people are asking to me, like, I'm a non-background student, sir. So can I able to? That means I can understand these IT technologies or not. Okay, and some students are came out like, okay, I'm a completely new for this IT field. Okay, even though I don't know what is IT industry, what is technologies, languages. So is it okay for me or not? Okay, so that kind of the queries. Okay, some people asked me yesterday. So definitely here I will give some information, and based on that information you will get some idea. Okay, and based on this idea, day by day you can understand that what is what. Okay, now, right. And now in this today's session, okay, so yesterday I said to you, when you're working in IT field, okay, when you're working in software as a software engineer, okay, so what is your role means, in your work premises you are interacting with the two types of applications. Okay, now mostly as a software engineer, okay, he will work and interact with the two applications. One is we called as front end, one is we called as back end. Okay, now, so now we will see what exactly front end purpose is, what now, why we want to design or develop front end forms. Okay, why we want it back end applications, and come to back end applications, how we can create a back end application. For creating of backend applications purpose, what kind of softwares are available in the market. Along with that, okay, now, so many people they have a little bit confusion, like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL. Okay, so there are three different types of databases, but these all together same or different. Some people have a question because some students they wanted SQL. But SQL language or SQL, okay, the SQL language queries, from which tool are you learning? Are you learning from Oracle? Are you learning from SQL Server? Are you learning from MySQL? Okay, na? So that should be no, first of all, because SQL is a common language for any software or any database software. Okay, na? It's a common. But common means not only the 100 to 100 percentage will be same. Okay, na? The few concepts, few features which was there in the Oracle that was not there in the SQL Server and MySQL. Some features will be working in MySQL, that will be not there in the Oracle. So I can't say like every database is same. Okay, I can't say like every database is same, but I can say every database is using same language. Every database using same language. That language is called as what now? SQL. But in SQL, okay, this is a common language, sir. Then what is the differences in between Oracle, SQL, or MySQL means? That I said no. So some features I can use here, but those I can't use a SQL Server and MySQL. So that means here I can say almost the 80 percentage of operations, okay, na, will be same for you. Okay, in SQL, 80 percentage is common. 80 percentage of topics will be same under Oracle, SQL Server, and MySQL. But sir, remaining 20 percentage what it was there, the 20 percentage of knowledge subject will show you you are coming from which database tool. The 20 percentage of subject, I can identify you are a Oracle student, you are a SQL Server student, you are a MySQL student. Based on the 20 percentage, I can identify your belongs to or your platform or your tool. Which tool are you learn? Okay, na? That I can find out by remaining 20. But 80 percentage almost look like a same. This is first clarity I'm giving to you. Okay, na? So that's why SQL you can learn from Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL. Before learning that, you should know exactly from which tool are you learning. Understand now? Okay. So that are you learning Oracle SQL? Are you learning SQL Server SQL? Are you learning MySQL SQL? From which tool are you learning? But from any one tool you can learn it. That is common 80 percentage. Remaining 20 percentage will be as per the tool which features are supported. Those features you are additionally learning in that particular tools. Okay. So this kind of confusion. That's why today I'm giving some information. Which type of technology people they want to learn Oracle. Okay, which type of technology people they want to learn Oracle. Okay, na? So that clarity also I'm giving to you. But I can say one thing. What is that? Oracle is a top one in the database side. In real time, most of the projects, if you go and see, even though multinational companies also, okay, startup, multinational, whatever it was, these are the top three products they are using in their projects. It may be Java, .NET, yes or no, Python. So they're using any one database tool. But the database tool which we want to use, it depends on client and client requirement basis. Okay. But most of the things, okay, I can say like Java applications, almost 90 percentage of projects, they are developing based on Oracle. This point should be underlined, all of you. If you are a Java student, if you are a Java technology student, you are a Java learner, then you in real time, I'm not telling any institutions. Institution for their favor, they're showing different databases. In institution, what it was happen, mostly in the teaching level, Java, they're going to be teach with the MySQL actually. But don't prefer MySQL because in real time, if you go, MySQL will vary less percentage. That's why every Java full stack you can see or Java package, they mention Oracle, they not mention MySQL. MySQL only learning purpose, okay. But implementation levels, MySQL is very, very rare cases are using by industries. That's why Java student, you just focus on Oracle. 90% of projects in real time will be developed based on Oracle database support. Next, if you are a .NET person, you are a .NET. .NET the same as I just gave it now. Okay, na? Same as. If you are .NET technology person, 90% of .NET projects will be developed based on SQL Server. This is important for you. Okay, then, okay, MySQL will be mostly, who will use means that PHP. PHP students are using, okay, mostly, okay, na, MySQL database. And MySQL is open source, even though some startup companies, if you go to startup companies, they can't spend amount on licensed softwares. And Oracle is a licensed software. SQL Server is a licensed software. But MySQL is a open source. It's a free of cost. So that's why so many startup people, they will be developing their projects based on MySQLs. Okay, and especially PHP projects mostly developing by people on MySQL. Okay, but these are the licensed versions. Okay, and suppose as if you go to purchase one Oracle software with the licensed version, you need to purchase, you need to pay almost 60 to 70 lakhs rupees to the Oracle people. Okay, na? So 60 to 70 lakhs in our Indian currency, I'm telling. You have to pay to get Oracle licensed software. Even though if you want to purchase SQL Server software, you have to pay at least 25 to 30 lakhs rupees for Microsoft, because SQL Server is the product of Microsoft company. Oracle is a product of Oracle Corporation. MySQL is also product of Oracle Corporation. But MySQL is an open source they're giving to you, but Oracle will not give as an open source. Okay, now? So now these are the things, guys, first of all. That's why. So if you are .NET students, so please don't come to these classes. I'm honestly telling. If you are a .NET student, SQL Server batch also started on the same time, 6 p.m. Okay, but where it is, I don't know. You can go to ask administrators. They will tell you. That is also started yesterday. And this batch also started yesterday. So Oracle SQL Server new batch started on same 6 p.m. batch. Okay. If any .NET student, so please don't come from tomorrow onwards. You can go to SQL Server classes. Okay, na? This is because after syllabus is completed and you are realizing yourself and you feel like this, oh my God, I did a mistake. I waste my time. That kind of the situation don't create yourself. Okay, na? But I can say SQL Server people don't come to this class. No one can say this statement actually, but I'm telling because I don't want to do any wastage of your time. First thing, okay, na? Right. So, and you don't waste your money also. Okay, na? That is one thing. Now come back to here. Okay. Today in this session, some points we will discuss about what is front end and back end relations, how to work. Okay, na? This we will say like so Oracle, the version is 19C. We are going to be learn this. And this is my first session. Okay. Session number 1. What is the today date? 7, huh? Okay. So in this session, let me go for the basic information. I will give it first of all. Okay, what is what here? So what I'm saying here, generally in IT field, what it was happen, you are interacting with the two types of application, front end and back end. Okay, so let me see what is front end and what is back end. Okay, now, so now write down. If I have a notes, you just maintain your notes as offline students. So generally in IT field, generally in a IT field, generally in IT field, we are interacting with two types of applications, okay, na? What are those? First one we called as here front-end application. Front-end application. Second one we called as here back-end applications. Back-end application. Okay. So these are the two things and two types of application we are interacting. And so first of all, you should know about what is a front-end. So front-end application is an application. Okay, for what purpose these applications we can design here means user interaction purpose. Okay, now if user want to send any request to my server, okay, otherwise user want to send any information to my database. Okay, so these kind of things, how the user can do it means that the user needs some interfaces, and that interfaces we are preparing what now front end forms or front end applications we called. So front end application is an application where the users are interacting directly. Okay, na? For what purpose interacting? Sending request purpose, sending data purpose. For example, yesterday I said to you one point. If you go to Facebook account, what I said yesterday, if you don't have it, any kind of the account or ID in the particular websites, okay, now what we should do? Creating our IDs. Yes or no? And whatever we created here through my registration form, and this registration form is called as what now? Front end form we called. It's called as what now? Front end form. And even though we called as this is called a front end application we called. Okay. So that means if user want to interacting, okay, for your database, okay, user is interacting here, two types here. One is we called as your internal server side, and one more is called as what now? Database. Okay, carefully observe. A small diagram I just give it. Okay, this is we called as a server, and this is we called as a database. Okay, now if a user want to interact, or you want to send some request and you want to send some data, that I can't send my request directly to my server. A server means, just remember, like your web servers, like Java people are using Apache Tomcat. Okay, .NET people are using IAS servers. So these are interacting with the JSP, or I said .NET people will use a ASP. So with these web servers, if you need to send, or you need to send some request to your web server, users, the end users, they don't have a rights and privileges to directly interact to your server. That is one thing. Even though if the user want to send some data into databases, that is also not directly possible. Okay, now so you have two types of servers you are interacting. One is web servers, one is database servers. But these two servers, a user can't directly interact. It's impossible. Okay, now by that cases, how these guys are going to be interacting to your web as well as database servers means they must be created one user interface. And this is called as what now? UI. And we design or create or build one user interface in between users and servers. So then with the help of this front-end application or front-end form or UI form, through his request is sending to server, and this form, through whatever the data are you submitted, the data is also going to database. Okay, now that's why every Java, .NET, Python students must be have a knowledge of front end as well as back end. Okay, now so this is the actually the reason in real time. By this case, the people will go to preparing your UI forms, and this UI form, who will interacting? Users. And user, can you see directly interacting here? Yes or no? User directly interacting to whom? Front-end forms. Okay, for that purpose, user interaction purpose, I can prepare what now? UI. So that's why what the people will say as per the thing, how you can define your form. Okay, so I didn't save it. There's so many. These are all are called as a multi-threading. Okay, na? This is a concept of your Java, multi-threading concept. These many applications are open. Okay, na? So give me 5 minutes time, guys. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Mm. So what you want to say here? Write down here. Front-end application is an application where the users are interacting, sir, interacting directly. And which kind of forms will come to here means, here you can see every login form is one of the best example of front-end application. Every registered form, okay? So this is also one of the best example of your front-end. Every, okay, view forms, okay, these also one of the best example of your front-end. So these are all are called as a front-end forms or applications, you can see. Okay, now, and the which kind of tools I'm going to using and which kind of technologies I required here to build these applications. To build this application, we are using what now? UI technologies. UI technologies. So UI technologies, what it was comes? What it was comes? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular, JS, so etc. This kind of things will be come to you. These are the front-end forms and technologies. And the second one we called as what now? Backend applications. Backend application is an application where we can store our end users data. Okay, now front-end application is a interaction purpose, but backend applications we are using for storages purpose. So front-end form through whatever the data was submitted or sending by user, that should be saved under some memory location. That memories are preparing or creating by people with the help of some softwares. And those softwares are called as a database softwares we called. Okay, now, right. So backend application is an application where we stored the end users data or information. End users data or information. So what is the example of data storages means here I will give a database. Okay, na? Right. And what kind of softwares we can use here? So one of the top priority of software is what now? Oracle. And even though you can use SQL Server, even though you can use MySQL, even though you can use a DB2, even though you can use a Sybase, okay, na? So even though we can use MaxDB, okay, so these are all are so many, okay, database tools are there. These are all are comes under backend application tools or softwares. Okay. And in these, there are so many different types of tools are there. So one point should be confirmed that here, databases are not only one. There are hundreds of tools are there here. So in that few tools, very popular like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, DB2, Sybase, Informix, Ingresses, Teradata, MaxDB, okay, Post GRE SQLs. Okay, these are all are the top 10 products. Very oftenly, very popular database tools in real time. Okay, na? So in these top 10, one of the okay software we are learning what now? Oracle. And Oracle is a top one database tool in real time. Most of the multinational companies, okay, if you go to Infosys, Accenture, Google, Wipro, these people are using what now? Oracle. Okay, na? Mostly not in startup companies, not in middle scale, level 1, level 2 is not there, but the high end, that means called a multinational companies, mostly prefer Oracle because in Oracle, whatever the futures you will be, that means you can see that all futures I can't see in SQL Server and MySQL and remaining things. Okay, now because Oracle is having a like a ocean. How you can see what Java is a ocean, Oracle is a ocean. There are so many futures are there in this, which is not there in the SQL Server, MySQL also. That's why more futures are available in Oracle. Security wise also is a highly secured in Oracle databases. That's why most of the and major projects, major companies, they will give priority for what now? Oracle, because having so much futures, that what it is you can see in our classes one by one, and where it is differences between SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, Oracle, as per class wise, I will explain to you. Particular topic I'm discussing, this topic is available in your SQL Server, MySQL or not. Okay, which is available, which is not available. In the parallelly, our classes discussed only, I will explain to you. Then you will get some idea. Okay, this is available in Oracle, but not in MySQL and SQL Server. Okay, now that kind of variations, the differences also you can identify. Okay, now right. So now in this two, okay, one of the tool is Oracle. So now the question will come to you if anybody asks you, what is Oracle? Now tell me. Now tell me what you expected by above definition. By above definition, what you say? Oracle is a not database. Oracle is a one of the backend tool. Okay. Oracle is not a database. Don't say. Database is different again. Okay, now Oracle is a tool. With the help of this software and tool, I am creating database. Okay, now so that variation I will show you practically. Don't worry. So now here, what is Oracle means? You can say Oracle is a backend tool or backend software. You can say. Otherwise, you can say database tool. You can say. Okay, otherwise you can say relational database management system tool. It's called as a RDBMS. Again, in the RDBMS, again, we have it two modules. One is object oriented and object relationals. In these two modules, again, Oracle comes under object relationals. Okay, then you have a question. Sir, what is the differences between object relationals and object oriented? So every point we will discuss in our introduction part. Okay, you will get some clarity on that. Okay, so finally, what I want to say, what is Oracle means? What do you say? It is a so it is a backend tool tool is nothing but software. Okay, na? It is a backend tool, or else you can say database software, or else you can say it is a RDBMS product, Okay, otherwise, even though we can say ORDBMS, okay, model. Okay, na? So it is a backend tool or database software or RDBMS, Relational Database Management System product, or else ORDBMS, Object Relational Database Management Systems. Okay, now, right. So this is what we can go to define. But sir, by using of these tools, what we can do? By using of these tools, what we can do means, by using of this Oracle software, we are developing backend applications. Okay. So we are developing what now? Backend applications. So whenever you want to design and develop any application, we must be use some softwares. And without softwares, you can't do anything. Yes or no? I required some softwares. I required some languages. I required some technologies. Based on this all combination only, we will be created one perfect application. It may be front end, it may be back end, it's none of the matter. Okay, now. So now, same as what I can say, by using Oracle software, we can develop which applications? Backend applications in real time. Okay, this is one point should be remembered. And now, so now the question is, sir, where I can use this Oracle database softwares, where we want to use in real time. Okay, so I said already yesterday, there are so many different types of applications you can use databases. Okay, now, like I can say the banking sectors. So by using of database software, it may be Oracle, SQL Server, whatever it may be. But in our classes, Oracle, that's why I'm going to take Oracle. Okay, na? By using of Oracle, we can develop banking applications where we can use in banking sectors, banking applications. We can use in hospitals management system applications. Okay, we can use in educational domains, your colleges, universities, etc. We can use the transport sectors, travelings like Indian Railway, IRCTC, some redbus.com. Yes or no? These are all are maintained by databases. So transport sectors, we can use the financial sectors. Okay, like Muthu's Finance. Yes or no? This kind of people also using databases for storing of customers' data, the related business data. Okay, in that, and even though the people are using databases in HR management levels, why, sir? And you all of you know, every company will maintain HR managements. So HR management people responsibility is what it is in the company. They want to take all the information about the employees. So employee hirings, employee firing, okay, employee increments, salaries, okay, their promotions. Okay, these are all kind of details they want to maintain. How the people will maintain this all information means again they are storing under databases. And even though it will be using for sales and production, if you go to any companies are there, the manufacturing companies, so they also maintain databases, because how many products we manufacture in this financial academic, how many is sold out, how many balance the remaining things are there, what is my profit, what is my loss, yes or no? This all kind of who are our customers. Okay, so how many customers are purchased our product. Okay, now that's why you can see, if you want to purchase not only small products, if you go for any like televisions, okay, mobiles, okay, car or vehicles, any bike, this kind of things when you purchase, definitely you will be fill your entire details now. Yes or no? The customer information, the people will take it or not? Yes. And you should submit your Aadhaar card also. Yes or no? So these kind of okay, the information they want to maintain. Okay, so in these areas, and these are the few examples I just given here, but almost everywhere we are using what now? Databases. In all types of sectors, we can use database. If any interview person is asking where you want to use or where we want to use a databases, means you can list out these applications right down below. Where we want to use database. So databases can be used. Databases can be used in different applications and different types of applications. Like in banking application, in banking applications. In banking application, for what purpose they're using? Suppose anybody question you for what purpose using in banking sectors. What purpose they're using? They want to store their information, like your bank, for example, SBI. SBI organization is having how many number of branches all over the world, all over the India? Yes or no? And now don't call India. Now we can call Bharat. So how many branches are there in our Bharat? Somewhat difficult, but try to pronounce like that. Okay, right. So in India, how many number of branches are there? Each branch, okay, how many number of customers are there? The branches information, in branch departments information, employees informations, customers information, customers accounts details information, customers loans information. Yes or no? So this all kind of information, if you just gather, okay, then you will get a big data. So that big data I can manage in your Oracle, in your databases. So in such a way, databases are using under banking sectors. Okay, and the next one, what next I said here? Educational domains, educational departments. Okay, in educational domain, okay, how it will be useful, sir? How it will be useful, sir? For example, nowadays, you all of you know, we have a universities. Yes or no? A university is nothing but, how can you define? For example, JNTU. Okay, Kakatiya, Usmania, Andhra, and suppose in Maharashtra, if you go to some Maharashtra related, if you go to other state, okay, every state is having some universities. So a university is nothing but what now? Group of colleges. The group of colleges will make it one university. So the group of colleges, that means JNTU Hyderabad, for example. In JNTU Hyderabad, under this university, how many number of colleges are there? That all colleges details. In each college, what kind of branches are there? Branches information. Each branch is having how many number of seats are available. So triple E, EC, mechanical seats as per the colleges. Some colleges are having, suppose CSC branch, some colleges maintain 60 seats. Okay, but some colleges maintain 120 seats. So it's depending on the college environment, the infrastructure. They will give permissions to the colleges to take or to take your students more than 100 or 200. It's depending on your infrastructure and everything. Okay, so like so colleges, and in the colleges branches, and branches after what now? Students details. Okay, now, and later examinations details, when your examinations, dates, results informations. Okay, now, so these all kind of the academic pass out percentages. Okay, so this all kind of information, they will be maintained under databases. So there also we use a database. And the next one we can go for, what is the next one here? Hospital management systems. Hospital management systems. So in hospital management system, okay, so in this nowadays, you all of you know, if you go to the multi-specialty hospitals, everything they will be computerized. Okay, now, so even though nowadays you can identify online approach also there. Anybody knows? Online. So that means manually the patient is not necessary go to doctor. When it is a small types of diseases like a fever, like a cough, this kind of things, I don't want to go hospital. I can go just websites. Through that website, I can consult my doctor, yes or no. And online through only they are going to be checking. Okay, they're just asking your the fever, temperature, everything. They will how it is. Based on that, they're giving medicines also. So that kind of things also happening nowadays. Okay, now. So, but if you go to manually, you see computerized bills, medicines details are there, hospital doctors details, okay, specialist. These all kind of informations also they maintain under databases. Okay, now. So in that cases, they will be used. And the next one we called as a HR management level. HR management application. So I already said to you just now, HR management, every company or organizations will maintain HR departments, and these departments people responsibility, what I said, employees information to maintain their promotions, hikes, salaries, performances, hiring process. Yes or no? These are all kind of activities they can do by HR people, and their hand complete employee data will be available. If a managing director wanted some employee details, then they will approach to HR people. HR people approach to database people. Then database people retrieving that particular employee data based on ID number. So data retrieval from the database to front end form, and the front end form take out print out. The printout submit to HR manager. HR manager submitting to managing director. That's we called as a reports. Even though you can generate what now? Reports we called. Okay. Like, and the next we have here. Okay. We can use here transport. Okay. Transport applications. We can use it. So transport applications, what they can store. Okay, for example, nowadays you are going to be booking tickets, reservations. Okay, you are using, some people are using IRCTC. If you go to any airlines, okay, Indian Airways, okay, now, if you're booking any flight tickets, bus tickets, nowadays we can do through online. So that every ticket booking by customer, who was booking by customer details, customer seat confirm or not, waiting list confirmed, RAC, otherwise this customer from where to where he was reserved. So their boarding point, yes or no, their arrival stations, every information which is filled by customer at the time of ticket booking, whatever the details you filled, date of journey, yes or no, train number, train name, okay, everything, your location, everything will be stored under databases. In such a way, the transport people, they will use database memories. And now, next one we have here, sales and production. Next we have here what? Sales and production. In sales and production levels, okay, here also they can use databases. And I said, so one manufacturing company, they will be like calculating, and the information will be gathering like that, how many products we manufactured. Okay, every product, a brand name, the brand name along with their manufacturing date, expired date, price, cost. Okay, like these kind of things. And later on, how many items or products I just sold out. Okay, whatever the remaining stock, how much stock is remaining is there. Okay, which customer is our customers. So these kind of complete maintenance or informations will be maintained by people under databases. So like this guys here, these are the some applications where you want to use your databases. Understand? Na? If anybody asks you this kind of few examples, will explain to them. Okay, now, right. And this is one question where we want to use database. And the next one is, okay, next one is, some people are asking, sir, who want to learn this database course? Who want to learn this Oracle? I'm directly giving Oracle, okay, na? Oracle course. So, who want to learn Oracle course? Okay, na? Right. It is here learning of Oracle or learning of any database, SQL or MySQL, anything. There is no any restrictions and boundaries. You don't have any restrictions. Simply, I can say any platform person, any platform or any person can learn it. Any platform student or any person can learn it. There is no restrictions here. What is platform? So your platform means don't go for like it is a combination of OS and microprocessor. That is, I'm not telling. Platform means the technology people. Okay, now suppose you are a Java student required, .NET student required, PHP student required, Python student required, Power BI student required, MSBI students required, data science students required, Selenium testing students required, okay, Tableau people required, QuickView required, okay, now AWS people required, DevOps people required. So yes, simple I can say, you don't think about which technology I'm learning, that is forgot it. But yeah, the common subject for all technology people is what, sir? It means that database course. Database course is a common course for any technology person in IT industry. Okay, now? And you believe or not, recently means almost 1 year, 1.5 years is over. One of my colleague is working in TCS. TCS, he was working. So internal some hirings are there. Every company is going to do some internal hirings. Internal hirings means what now? Existing employees, they can go to switch if any other department. Suppose I'm working as a database developer. If I'm interested to go to switch to Java, I can switch to Java side when I have a good knowledge. So that kind of internal opportunities are there. Okay, now for the employees. So in that list, okay, they given some notification, but that notification you will see, you can't see out of that company. They will send one mail to their people, okay, who was existing employees. So one of my colleague was showing that, Ari Sudhakar, you just go and see this notification. I'm just WhatsApp. I picked out. I taking pic. So I'm sending this once observed. So I observed the TCS, almost every technology people they are asking, like DevOps people, Java people, AWS, and .NET, Python, every technology is there. So almost like the 12 or 13 tools are there in one side. Tools means whatever you are learning, Java tool, .NET tool, Python tool, like tools are there. And the right side, one more column is there. In the column, eligible criterias, like a skills, simple I can say. In the skills, what I identify, out of 13, almost 8 to 9 tools are having common skill is what? SQL. Out of 13. Out of 13, 8 or 8, 7 or 8. Okay, technologies are common subject is what now? SQL, 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 SQL. So then I identify, oh, SQL is okay. These many people is required. Okay. And my colleague, they doesn't know SQL actually, but he tried to switch to other technology. But in other technology, SQL is also one of the skill. Based on that, he was sent some information to me. That conversation was happened. So here the point is, SQL is not only particular people. First point, remember, your background, your technology, what you are learning, it's none of the matter. It is a common subject. That's why I said any platform student, okay, or any person. Any person means what now? At least the person is having degree qualification. So any person means at least a degree. Like I said yesterday, I think so. Become people coming to IT field. Become BSc, okay, MCom, MSc, BTech, MTech, MCA, BCA, different people are coming to that. So here, any person means either you are a science student, you are a computer student, or you are a non-IT background, IT background, it's none of the matter. You have a qualification, minimum degree qualification. So with any qualification like BSc Computer Science, BSc Chemistry also, BSc Biotechnology, people also come to us. They come to IT field. So minimum degree qualification with background of anything. Is a mathematics student, is a science student, is a computerized student, we don't know. But anybody, they can come and eligible. Okay, now? And those kind of people also, they can learn it this course for whenever they're trying to database jobs. Understand now? Here, few technologies I'm giving to you, these people must and should learn Oracle. Understand now? Whose kind of technology people? For example, Oracle people must. There is no second thought. Okay, now? Like you have some people, like Python people, they should learn SQL. At least SQL also you learn it. You don't want it PLSQL, but you wanted a SQL. So they want it. Like AWS people. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services people. They also must learn it. Next, DevOps people. Next, data science people. Next, testing, automation, or else manual, whatever it is. Like nowadays, automation, what? Selenium. Okay, that courses. Next, Power BI. Power BI. Okay, business intelligence tools we called Power BI students. So these students must and should learn it, guys. Oracle. Okay, na? And remaining students are there, like MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence Tools. Those people wanted a SQL Server course. Okay, na? .NET, they wanted a SQL Server course. Okay, na? Like a QuickView, SQL Server, Tableau, SQL Server. So these are some few things are there, and nowadays very latest is came. What is that? Azure Data Factory. Those people wanted a SQL Server database knowledge. Okay, na? So these people who are learning these courses, so please go to SQL Server classes. And other than these who are having in this part, they can come to Oracle course. Separations, understand na? What I'm telling? Yes or no? If you are in this part, in this, if you any tool are you choose, then you can learn it Oracle. Other than this, if any other tool like MSBI, like a .NET, like Azure Data Factor, okay, these kind of tools, if anybody is selected, those people go to SQL Server classes. Okay, for your purpose, I'm telling. Okay, na? Right. So this is what simply, these are the some things you just remember, guys. Okay, na? Right. The next one is one more question from your side. What are the prerequisites? So prerequisites, what it is? So what kind of prerequisites are required? Okay, I can say what are prerequisite? What are the prerequisites for Oracle? And especially I'm telling Oracle. So here so many people telling, sir, if I want to learn some technology, then I want to have some knowledge. For example, generally, nowadays, so many people saying like that, if you go to Java, .NET and Python, first you learn a C language. Yes or no? Anybody? They will suggest like that. Yes or no? If you have a C knowledge, if you have a C logics, okay, you have a good command on the C, then definitely you can go for Java, .NET and Python. Because this is like a mother. So C is a mother language. So how the people say that C learn first, then go to Java, .NET, whatever your wish. They're telling like that. So that is need for the front end side. Okay. But in the come to back end side, we don't have any prerequisites here. So without the knowledge of any course, any technology, you just come to classes or you just go to classes without any knowledge of IT courses. So you are a zero. That means we started from zero knowledge. You have a zero knowledge, you can happily learn this course. Why, sir? Why I don't want it C language knowledge? Why I don't want it any other languages means? The reason is what now? Our databases having its own languages. Understand now? This is having its own languages, its own terminology, its own syntaxes, its own formulas. Okay, na? Everything is a different when you comparing to front end and back end. Okay, na? So now front end side in Java.NET string, for example, simply I'm telling, are you preparing a string formats? This is a symbol. It is called as what? String. In which languages? In Java.NET, yes or no? Python. So these kind of languages, you can say string means we are using double quotes, but this is not working in database. If you are using double quotes for string, it was showing error, compilation error. So in database, string is nothing but single quotes. So like this, so much differences are there when you comparing to your C, Java, C++ to our SQL. Understand? That's why here everything is new for you and everything is easy for you. Okay, and don't compare to other languages or technologies. Okay, it is having its own technology, it's having its own language, syntaxes, okay, now formulas and concepts. Okay, now these are all different, and way of implementation also different. This is a simple example. String implementation in Java.NET double quotes, in C also double quote, in C++ also double quote, but whereas come to in database single quote. Okay, now so that's why don't compare like this, and there is no any prerequisites. Okay, if anybody asks you, no. Okay, without any technology, any knowledge, you just come to classes and attend these classes. Okay, now right. So now the finally somebody is asking, sir, what about opportunities? Like what we called, what about jobs? Okay, some people are asking, sir, if I'm learning this course, what is the advantage to me? Okay, what I can do with this course? Okay, first thing, we are learning this course for your technologies purpose, like a Java, .NET, Python, whatever. For those when you're developing one web application, when you want to develop one web application, you must be required a database. Can you tell me, without a database, can I develop web? Is there any website without database? Can I? Web applications possible? Not at all. Okay, na? So that means you understand that when you want to develop one website, one web application, one distributed application, one online application, if you want to develop, you need a support of database. Then only your requirement will be fulfilled. Okay, now so this is the situation that you are learning. Second one is what now, using this language queries and everything in your technologies wherever you want it, like a JDBC connectivities in Java. When you are interacting with advanced Java courses, when you are learning, there you are using JDBC. Okay, now so there JDBC concepts, when you are implementing in your Java application, that programmer must and should have a database awareness. When you have a good knowledge in database, then you can easily understand JDBC. This is not I'm telling. You can ask your Java faculty. Okay, na? And even though advanced Java who are teaching to you, the faculty initially they will give one statement to you. What is the statement? If you have a database knowledge, then only this classes will be understand. Otherwise, you cannot. So first go to database classes, attend, learn, and come to advanced classes. Okay, now that is one thing, one area. Because of reason, in JSP we are using JDBC levels. JDBC Hibernate is there, but nowadays they are not using Hibernate. So JDBC levels they are using. Okay, now that is one thing. This kind of things we are using. But what I'm saying here, not only for this course is not only for this, even though you can use for your jobs purpose also. This entire course, if you fulfill, you can use for your career purpose also. Okay. In this course, after completion of this course, which kind of positions you are eligible in the IT industry means that, so there are some positions are there. If anybody asks you SQL, what is this? Developer. Or else if somebody is asking SQL programmer. Okay, na? So this is one position you can go. And of course, I don't want to tell SQL programmer because programming is not that. SQL developer, otherwise a database developer you can go. In the second part, it will come that. Okay. So for this position, either SQL developer or database developer, you can happily apply. Okay, now you don't have any doubt. You can, if anybody asking and calling about SQL and DB developer, you are the eligible candidate. You can directly go to the company, attend the interview. Okay. One more nowadays very important, that is called as what now? PLSQL developer, or else here we called as a PLSQL programmer. Here we called a programmer because this is a completely programming language. Okay, na? If anybody asks you this position, even though you are eligible, but when you eligible, when you finishing PLSQL also. If you are finishing only SQL, then you are not eligible for this position. This position, if you want to go, you must be learn SQL knowledge and PLSQL. These two languages knowledges, if you have it, then you can eligible. Okay, na? So these are simple, I can say. And some more people, they're directly using the tool also, like a Oracle developer. Like a Oracle developer. Okay. So if you complete this course, you are in this any position. If a company will call or ask you, then you are eligible. And one more thing, every academic year, Accenture, Infosys, TCS, these three companies will hiring database programmers every academic year. Okay, no, it's not, it's a, like a, it's a regular, it was happen how they're taking Java.NET commonly database, especially these three multinational companies. Every academic year they are hiring, they will hire some people based on what database. And recently in 2 p.m. batch, one of the girl selected in Accenture as a Oracle developer. Okay, now so like that every year they are hiring. Okay, few positions, few vacancies are they will be give to database programmers for especially these three companies. Okay, now you can try it in these three companies. If any friend is there, any brother and sisters are working, any colleague or relations people are there, you can go to ask them. Okay, now so what is that? Accenture, Infosys, TCS. Okay, now this three compulsory they are taking high database people. Now, so these are the today information, guys, here. So in this complete information, what finally you can conclude it here means your Oracle is one of the backend tool. That's it. This is a conclusion of this, and anybody can be learn it. There is no restrictions, there is no conditions, there is no boundaries. Understand na? So anybody, any platform student can be go. And what next? Suppose when you go for opportunities wise, these are the 3 or 4 positions are there, you can. Okay, but one more position nowadays so many companies are asking, that is called as what? DBA, database admins. So this position, okay, if you want to go this position, you need to learn so Oracle, our course, plus along with this Oracle DBA course also there separately. Okay, now so Oracle DBA or SQL Server DBA positions, if you go, not only Oracle, this is, I said, it is a application. What we are learning this course, this is for application purpose. But database admin is not application, is a maintenance people. Understand now? They are not developing any application. They are just a maintenance people. Okay, security maintenance. Okay, software deployments maintenance, setups and deployments maintenance. Okay, any bugs or this kind of problems will occur in the software side, they will manage it. Okay, data security, user permissions, user credentials, login permissions, passwords creations, user ID creations, permissions. These kind of things will be managed by DBA people. So that's why DBA, if you try to job on DBA, after this course in market, Oracle DBA course also there. Okay, if that course and this two combination, you can put it your resume. Okay, na? And one more thing is what now some people have a doubt, sir, without this course can I go to directly Oracle DBA? Okay, na? But that is not possible, because Oracle DBA is completely depends on Oracle. If you have a good knowledge on Oracle SQL and PLSQL, then DBA concepts can be enhanced. You can understand it. Okay, otherwise you can't. Because some people thinking that, oh, Oracle DBA is there. Then why should I want to learn this code? Directly I can attack DBA. Na. My money is saved, my time is saved. Yes or no? Your thinking is good, but actually that is not happen. If you go to DBA courses, again, they will say, they will teach Oracle, then after they will go DBA. Okay, na? But directly they can't teach DBA courses. It's very difficult to you. Okay, so these are the thing, but this is DBA courses nowadays. Okay, not for freshers. Mostly this course or this positions, the companies will take for experienced people. But whatever I said, these are freshers and experience. Both side it was there. But DBA don't go as a fresher. And even though there is no vacancies for freshers, DBA only for experienced candidates, like who are having 2+, 3+, 4+, 5+, these kind of people only will go DBA. Got it my point now? So if you are a fresher, I already said to you yesterday, so you will go for try 3 levels. Java fresher, try. UI fresher, try. Oracle, SQL or PLSQL freshers. These are the 3 positions yesterday I was explaining to you along with your full stack course. Understand now? This is what guys here. So are you clear this today? Yes. And tomorrow, I think so many people eagerly waiting for that. Okay. What is that? Schedules, duration, time, content. Okay, now. So this purpose you are waiting. Definitely I will give to that. Okay, but not today, tomorrow. So tomorrow I will give that content and complete schedule I'm giving to you about this course. Then I will start it. Understand now? Are you clear? Huh? Yes. So, and one more thing, yesterday somebody is asking, sir, what about notes? I already said to you, each and every notes, either class running notes, whatever I was explaining here, whatever the diagrams, everything, that class notes and your main notes. So the 2 kind of documents you will receive. One is main material, one is class notes, explanation notes. The both the documents I will upload. Okay, in the Google Classroom, that I will tell you how to go in the Google Class. Okay, na? So that's the materials wise, your interview questions wise, your example practicing wise, assignments wise, you don't bother about that. Sudhakar sir will give all assignments in the classroom and outside class, inside class, I will give it. Okay, na? And more practicing examples also I'm giving to you. Okay, na? So that's a stuff about Oracle 19C version. Stuff purpose, you don't think about that. Okay, I will take care of that all information. Okay, and finally Oracle certificate. Okay, you will be get, but who will get it means not full stack Java people. Okay, because full stack Java people will get all courses together one certificate. Okay, now that is finally Naresh will give, but specially separately who are learning Oracle, only Oracle purpose somebody's came, only Oracle purpose. So those kind of people will get a certificate immediately after course is completed. But full stack Java students, you should wait up to your package should complete. Package means what it was comes in Java, core Java, advanced Oracle, HTML, JavaScript, AngularJS came. Okay, next Spring Boot. Spring is outdated here now. Now latest is a Spring Boot. But okay, minimum awareness Spring, then after go to Spring Boot. Okay, these are package, huh? These are only package. Full stack Java, I'm telling. Okay, this all will be completed now. You will get finally one certificate with the Java full stack developer. Okay, na? Right. But Oracle purpose who came, they're immediately getting Oracle developer. Okay, na? Right, guys. So this is the information, but tomorrow I will give it that all kind of data. Okay, right. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Tomorrow I will give you. The schedule tomorrow I give to you. Okay, na? What number? My number. Not personal.